welcome to Review Time with Tim. Today I am bringing you another Gardein Mandarin Orange Crispy Chicken Dish review. I did a previous review on very similar product like this, link in the description below. But today I am testing out this particular one. Smash the likes, subscribe to my channel, and comments always welcome. Alright, let's get into today's review. Alright, so again, this is a 100% plant protein dish. It is a mandarin orange flavoring, and it says it's crispy chicken. Now, why these companies have to put it as what the animal is when, if you are a 100% vegetarian, I don't think they would really care that it has the chicken on it. Obviously, the marketing is really made for people who are not vegetarians but are looking to try something different that is 100% plant-based. This little bag here takes 7 minutes to cook. Frying pan, add your sauce. If you're going to cook it in the oven, it's 17 minutes. It says add some rice or whatever to it, and you're good to go. I'm not going to add any rice to this. I'm just going to cook it as is, and I will cook some with the sauce, and I will cook some without the sauce, just so I can have a taste of what the actual product tastes like. Other things to note, it's 11 grams of protein, and it says here it's 0 cholesterol with 210 calories. If that is 210 calories per serving, you're looking at 2.5 servings per this container. So if you were to consume this entire container with the sauce, you're looking at about 550 calories if you choose to eat this entire bag. Bag's kind of small, doesn't feel like there's a whole lot in there. 550 calories is less than some of the drinks you would get at Starbucks or one of those expensive drinks like at McDonald's where you're getting like those frappes. Those are like 700, 800, 900 calories, and it's just a liquid you're drinking. A little smell right out of the bag like I always do. Don't really smell like much of anything. Interesting. Alright, so here is the what the nugget is. Alright, it looks like your typical chicken nugget. It really does, just on a little bit of a smaller scale. It's got a little bit of breading on it. And here is the Asian Mandarin orange sauce, which is probably, this is what's going to make it taste really good. And I guarantee you, this is probably where all your calories are coming from with this, is this sauce right here. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking quickly again at some. Alright, so serving size, 7 pieces. This was serving of sauce, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I wish it had, like, the sauce packet separate. But it does not tell you the calories with or without the sauce packet. Alright, so there we have, right in there, there's a bag. It's frozen, so it doesn't really have much of a smell. Okay, so what I have decided to do for the cooking process is, because I wanted to leave some of the nuggets out and not cooked in the frying pan in the sauce. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've put about 7 of these in my air fryer, which at some point I will also do a review on, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, so I've gone ahead and put some of these nugget-shaped things in the air fryer. I'm obviously not going to cook these in the sauce. Just want to see how they cook up in an air fryer. And I've also placed 2 in my toaster oven just to see, to compare, 10 minutes of air frying and 10 minutes in the toaster oven, just to see the crispiness. And then obviously I will have, I got about eight or nine of those in the pan with the sauce. What I'll probably end up doing is then I'll take the like most of these out of the air fryer, the toaster oven, and I'll just put them in the sauce. But I'll leave a few out just to try without any sauce. Okay, so now I have fully cooked all of these little crispy nuggets, and so here's some comparison here. So here we have this one little nugget here was cooked in the toaster oven. It still has a little bit of softness to it, and it just has a very breaded smell. Now these here, a lot of these were all cooked in the air fryer, and they are very crispy. There's no softness left. Each one was cooked for 10 minutes. So these were cooked for 10 minutes. I had 2 of these, but one had an unfortunate accident and fell on the floor. Which I'm going to use that one to break open and just to see what it was like. But the ones in the air fryer actually came out very crispy, and they don't have the same smell. This one definitely has a more breaded smell, but the ones in the air fryer kind of lost that little bit of a breaded smell. Also, I have the ones that were cooking first in the pan, and then I added the sauce to it. It said to add a little bit of oil for the cooking, so I did add about 2 teaspoons of oil. These are very soft and very mushy feeling, but the sauce does smell very sweet and tangy. But again, these are softer, so we got that for comparison. All right, so where's the one that fell on the floor? Okay, so this is the one that was in the toaster oven, fell on the floor. As you can see, it's got still got a lot of mush to it. Looking at the packaging and trying to figure out what this is made out of, there's a lot of ingredients on the packaging. I mean, a lot. What I'm going to gather is that most of this is like a soy based with a lot of potato or potato starch infused. Alright, so if I take back the breading here. Alright, so I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera. But it does have a chicken looking texture to it, and it does kind of look like chicken from here. But it's all like potato and soy starches. Now, alright, let's get to tasting. Alright, so because I have an abundance of the air fryer ones, I'm going to try it air fried, nothing on it, no salted, just as is, straight out the package. Plain as is, there is not a lot of taste to it. It's very plain taste. I can taste the breading more than anything else, but very, very, very plain taste to it. It was crispy because I was in the air fryer. Now here is the one that was in the toaster oven. A little bit of bite. Same thing. A very bland and mild taste. It tastes more of the breading and whatever the patty inside is made out of, which is a lot of that soy and potato. Yep. Very bland taste. All right. Next, where's the right here. Next up, we have the ones that were cooked in a frying pan with a little bit of oil, and then the oh my gosh, I forgot what it was. The Mandarin orange crispy chicken. Not so crispy from the air fryer, but crispy not in the pan. off the bat, the sauce makes the dish, 100%. You get that mandarin taste. There's a little bit of orange taste in there. Very, very good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these ones that was in the air fryer, and I'm going to put it in the pan and let it soak up. Then I'm going to put it here in the pan, and I'm going to let it soak up the mandarin juice, just to see, having that little bit of extra crispy in it. I think we're going to go with that and see how that goes. Yeah. Wow, much better. Putting them in the air fryer and then putting them in the sauce or dipping them in the sauce, you get that extra crunch from the vegetable nugget, and then you also have the sweet mandarin orange flavor sauce, which really adds to it, and the product does really absorb the flavoring. Yeah, because these are softer and mushier, it's not as enjoyable. It does really, it really gets in there. The flavoring gets in there, but if you're not super fan of mushy stuff, this is not going to work for you. But if you air fry it and then put it in the sauce or dip it in the sauce, you could be onto something. Yeah, so what would I rate this today? What would I rate the Gardein Mandarin Orange Crispy Chicken? With the sauce and air fried, with sauce and air fried, I'm going to go with an 8.5 for taste and texture. If you're looking at just cooking it in the frying pan and adding the sauce, I'm going with a 6. Definitely drops quite a bit. The crispiness of the air fryer and the sauce definitely adds an extra punch to it. And the toaster oven it was nothing more. It wasn't as crispy as the air fryer, just a little bit extra crisp up. Of course, I didn't have any with the sauce. So there you have it, folks. Review time with Tim. Subscribe to my channel. Smash the likes. And comments are always welcome.